Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G, this time with another Warframe video. In this Warframe video, I'll be hunting the Eidolon with Protea. Protea is a particularly good Warframe. It's been, praised by the community ever since it came out. A lot of people like them. It has defense abilities and offense abilities, and used well in whatever squad, it also helps a lot. So here are the abilities. Grenade Fan. Grenade Fan, if you tap it, it does a fan that does blade damage, and if you hold it, it does shield, and those shields are actually good with allies. Blaze Artillery just deploys their cannon, and the cannon does quite a bit of damage if modded properly. Dispensary is also very useful. It is actually a subsumed ability that you can use on other warframes that just gives out ammo, energy, and health, so it's also very useful. And Temporary Anchor. Now, Temporary Anchor is probably not our best ability, at least not in the form that it's presented, but we'll see how it does against the Eidolon. Now, first of all, we have to get the lures. I'm using the Athodai again. I'm not using her signature weapon, which is the Velox, because it just wasn't modded properly, and I think it was not as strong as this one, and since I'm used to use the Athodai, I use the Athodai to get the lures. With the operator, I do the ability so is not only the target becomes more vulnerable to damage, but also because it increases the damage of the amp. I've taken away his shield, and now I'm waiting for the Vovelist to appear so I can at least fill up one of the lures. You know when the lure is full because those little yellow shields become blue. That's how you know the lure are full. I'm lacking on energy, so I'm using energy pad to give myself a bit of energy. I've hit enough with the hammer to I think the armor is already gone, so at this point I'm just waiting for the Vovelist to appear. I'm checking my minimap on the top left corner to see if I see some of them. Nope, that's a Grenier. No, it's not good enough. And also it goes down for you guys. Oh, there's one here. I'm waiting for the lures to come in closer to me, see if I trap them. There you go. Now I hit him. Oh, it's getting away. Where'd it go? I think I got him, and the lure ate him. So I just have to keep on waiting to see if more come out. I have to be careful when he stomps, because that thing will just push me away. I don't want that. I'm now using the Grenade Fan as shields to see if the lures grab him, and also to see, oh yeah, the lures do grab him, and also to give me a little bit more survivability. This is very helpful. I only got one of the lures, the other one didn't get it. Maybe only gets one, I don't know, maybe because he throws. Let me see if it catches this one. In the meantime, let's see if I have another Vovelist walking around here. Oh, there it is. And lure already trapped him, and oof, I didn't saw him. There we go, stumping that back there. And my back turned to it, and he immediately took me down. Now I'm just gonna hit him more times. See if the armor is completely gone. But these Vovels are really taking their time to spawn. Oh, there's one. As you can see, they came out of the ground, so it's actually complicated when they do come out of the ground, especially, and they give out shield to the Eidolon, because I always think, oh, maybe they're coming around, they're on the field and coming towards him, but nope, they can just come out of the ground and provide shield to the Eidolon, so you have to be careful about it. I'm gonna take out his left arm Sidonia. There he goes. The Lord already got him. He's gonna do his magnetic attack. I turn to the operator and to shadow, so the magnetic attack doesn't affect me. Now, despite turning to the operator for the magnetic attack, the thing is, if the Warframe doesn't have magnetic protection, it will lose all its health, all its energy. So it's still good to, take the proper arcane to protect your Warframe from magnetic attacks, despite you transfer to the operator. I now take down his left arm and put a little bit of dispensary there, so see if the red orbs actually get absorbed by the lures. See if they get a little bit of health. I don't know if they did. There's a Vovelist over there. I don't like it. I'm gonna use the use my attack, and now I always shoot from the heel to the knee, or from the knee to the hip, because the laser, it's a very thick beam, and the more surface it hits on the Eidolon, the faster it depletes the shield. I'm going for his left knee. He's stomping. That's his arm. That's his arm, now his knee. There we go. And he's gone. More secure. More, another grenade with shields for the lures. I transfer to the operator. I don't like this one while it's here. It can get, all it takes is one bonus to start giving him shield, and just moves the run. So, I forgot to take away his shield. Yep, he was kneeling down, so we took around his shield pretty fast. For the operator, I'm going. There he is. His left knee. And he's the one. Oh, I hate when his arms get in the way. 2 and he stomps. Well, this is good like this because the Lanka has so much zoom that 18 million. That was not 18 million. That was a pretty good hit. Well, despite being away, I can still use the Lanka because the Lanka has a really big zoom. In this way, the zoom actually works. That I'm away from the Eidolon, and I'm using now the grenade fans as damage. As you can see, if the Vovalists try to get there, I hope that they get caught in the in those slashes, and so by losing their armor, they cannot provide shield to the Eidolon. I also put my dispensary down and my artillery. Artillery, I don't think it actually caught anything. And now I'm just waiting for it to the last. There's a Vovalist there. I'll check it out before it gets some shield. Okay, I'm going for his head. Perfectly. Optimally, I would build for his beard, but hey, I got him with a body shot. But I'll take it. I'll take a win any way I can. As you can see, the grenade fans do take away their armors, and they become, vulnerable to attacks, to the operator, the amp attacks, and they do not provide shield to the Eidolon, so it's pretty good. Now I'm just cleaning out everything. I have to get those sentient cores. It's always nice to have sentient cores. Just clean up here and here and here, and let's exit. Yeah, it was a pretty good run. Yeah, I like her kit. I didn't use her 4th, as you can see, but yeah, 7 minutes. It's the usual run, and I got a bunch of cores and Eidolon shards. So yeah, now our kit. To increase the power of the sniper rifles, blind rage to increase all the other abilities, adaptation to have survivability, counterintuitivity so those abilities don't go down very fast, especially grenade fan, and artillery. Overextended so the artillery has more range in the fan also, armor for more duration, and streamlined so for efficiency. Now Arcade Nullifier to prevent the magnetic attacks of the Eidolon, and Arcade Avengers in case I get hit. I also do have chance to have more crit damage to the Eidolon. The Lanka, as you can see, the typical builds: ration, heavy caliber for damage, ready to reload to have variation. I have a ribbon for it to do a label manager, wireless sense for more crit damage, critical delay for more crits, wireless duration because it's really slow, the weapon, and multi-shot, split chamber for more multi-shot. The Athodai, you can take any pistol here. I have the Athodai and I have it modified for corrosive because I have a ribbon for it. The Thorn is just for more fire rate, and I have a modified for corrosive because of the Grenier. The Sancti Magister, of course, because shattering impact reduces the armor of the Eidolon. With impact attacks, you reduce the armor. Shattering Storm, prime pressure point because it does more melee damage. Reach and Fury just because it has more range, it's faster. That's all. Arcane, Organ Shatter, and True Steel because crit damage and crit chance are always good for any weapon. Now the Focus School, I'm using his Mother Eye because there's Eternal Gaze and Inner Gaze that have more energy for the amp and more regeneration and energy for the amp. Failing Silence increases the damage of the Warframe and of the operator. And Power Transfer because it increases critical damage of the amp. The equipment, case the amp I'm using the Clamo's Prism with the Pension Scaffold and the Clamper Brace. As you can see, it works pretty well, you know, as long as you have this. Also the Arcane's Magnus Anomaly to transfer pull enemies in. I'm going to change this because you know it's to use against the Vulnerous, but it's not really OP. Magnus Nourishing Grace, I go back to the Warframe, I have a little bit more health. It's only Eradicate because when I use the Operator ability, I get more damage from the amp. And Virtuous Rise because in case of critical hit, there's 20% chance that I do 80% more damage, critical damage, with the amp. So yeah, overall, I really like Protea. It's one of those surprises, you know. She has survivability with her grenade fan shields. She has a little bit of CC with the grenade fan that does damage to the Vulnerous. She has dispensary, which is useful to give energy, and she has her battle artillery that also takes down the Vulnerous around. So it's not exactly a buff for her to use against the Eidolon, but it is useful, you know, to survive, to have a little bit of health and survivability for the lords with the shield and for herself. So yeah, I really enjoyed this fight. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and as always, have a great game, guys.